other Avengers.
America Chavez showed some incredible power, but what I wouldn't give just to try a couple of those pizza balls Bruce Campbell was dishing out.
That's me. You've done enough, Doctor.
With each new MCU project, it seems so enters the next iteration of MCU heroes. With the most recent installment, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, the next hero in the form of America Chavez has punched a star-shaped hole into the future of the MCU.
Yeah.
America Chavez has a long history in the comics, and now that she is being trained at Kamar Taj, her full powers could soon be realized. Just what are these powers and abilities? Let's take a look right now. Obviously, the main power America Chavez is known for is her ability to travel the multiverse. Essentially, she has a built-in sling ring. Only the star-shaped portal lets her travel through other dimensions. With a concentrated punch, she can open multiple portals that allow her and anyone she chooses to jump from universe to universe. Throughout the Multiverse of Madness, she did not have much control over her power, and would open up portals to random dimensions when she felt great amounts of fear. But now that she has started to gain a better handle on things, she can likely control which dimension she is going to and when. That, however, is just the start of her capabilities. In the comics, she also has a multiversal awareness thanks to her power. This allows her to sense danger and events happening all across the multiverse. More so, and this may seem less impressive in the MCU these days, but America's powers also allow her to travel through the same dimension, but to a different time. That's right, she's a walking, talking time stone in a jean jacket. Considering the fact that she is beginning to enhance her training at Kamar Taj, these advanced powers could be realized by America Chavez in the MCU very soon.
Hey there, Chica.
I think these powers will make her a key player in the coming fight against Kang the Conqueror. Unlike in the comics, America Chavez appears to be getting some formal training in the mystic arts at the greatest academy of magic next to Hogwarts.
That is correct.
Her power set has always included magical and cosmic abilities, as that is the basis of her universe-hopping powers. But rarely has she ever been depicted as a sorcerer along the lines of Doctor Strange. Now that she is putting this natural ability to work, she will be gaining a whole new power set similar to the sorcerers of Kamar Taj.
The mystic arts is as old as civilization.
This includes teleportation, with the mastery of the sling ring, and likely a much more subtle version of it than punching stars into dimensional walls. She also will have the ability to project physical shields and weapons useful for hand-to-hand combat. And assuming she stays in school instead of dropping out and backpacking her way across Europe to follow her favorite band, she could develop magical abilities equivalent to the likes of Loki,
So that's it.
Doctor Strange, and even the Sorcerer Supreme Wong. I think America Chavez will be a great magical young Avenger trained by the best in the biz. America Chavez may not look like it at first glance, but she is one tough cookie. America is invulnerable to just about any attack outside the magical realm. Her skin is bulletproof and fireproof, and she can survive in the vacuum of space without assistance. She has been described as nearly indestructible by some of the strongest Marvel characters there are. This makes perfect sense when you think about it. When her powers were first manifesting, she had no control over which dimension she actually entered. What if she entered one where everything was just made of fire? She would instantly burn up, basically giving her no chance at becoming a hero. She sees threats on a daily basis unlike any other, and it's due to her ability to travel the multiverse. This degree of invulnerability makes perfect sense when considering all of the unknown dangers she might face on a daily stroll. I can't wait for her eventual lunch date with Surtur. He's probably so lonely he has no friends because he just burns them all up instantly before he can get to small talk. It's a good thing America Chavez is around. There are some powers that heroes have, but they're not defined by. However, that still doesn't mean they can't hang with those who specialize in those powers. Super speed is a great example.
You didn't see that coming?
Sure, characters like the Flash and Quicksilver are known for this power, but characters like Thor and Captain Marvel can move at incredible speeds as well. America Chavez also falls into this category. By channeling extra-dimensional energy throughout her body, she has the capability of moving at superhuman speeds that impress even the greatest speedsters. Monica Rambeau, a known ally of America Chavez, was even impressed with her incredible speed. Monica has the ability to transcend into light form where she is moving so quickly that everything stands still. And even in this state, she was stunned at how fast America Chavez was able to move. Her ability to punch star-shaped holes in things is definitely what she's known for, but don't count her out in a foot race with some of the fastest characters Marvel has ever seen. If she hasn't shown it by the time her full powers are realized, it's likely because she's trying not to show off. Not only is she quick, but she also packs quite the powerful punch. America Chavez may not look like it, but her levels of strength reach the height of superhuman. In similar ways to her ability to move at light speeds by channeling energy from one of the many universes she has access to, she can do the same with her level of strength.
This is for my mom.
In the Multiverse of Madness alone, we saw her fight hand-to-hand with Wanda while she was at her most powerful. We also saw her break out of a fortified holding chamber that even Christine Palmer with a fire extinguisher had nothing on. It's been said that America Chavez could throw tanks to the moon, though this was most likely an exaggeration. What's not, however, is the multiple times she has torn large metal doors right off their hinges. She can go toe-to-toe with some of the strongest Marvel heroes and villains, all with the element of surprise by her side. Plus, even if her strength wasn't superhuman, you have to imagine all that punching through dimensions really builds up the biceps and triceps. Another superhuman quality of America Chavez is her durability. Yes, she is invulnerable to several things that would kill normal humans, but her stamina and sturdiness is something to comment on all its own. Sourced from her magic roots, America Chavez can certainly take a beating. She has practiced hand-to-hand combat all on her own, and become somewhat of a master of it. She then uses these abilities to fight hand-to-hand with villains during times when punching them into other universes is just a bit extra. I think sometimes we underestimate the durability of heroes. Some single attacks from the Scarlet Witch would kill several humans instantly, but America Chavez is able to take them and keep going. The next power is likely one we've all wished we had at one point or another. Some of the greatest MCU heroes have achieved it. Iron Man with his repulsors, Thor with his many hammers, and even Doctor Strange with a special little number called the Cloak of Levitation. That's right, America Chavez has the ability of self-propelled flight. Again, she is able to concentrate energy from other worlds that gives her this incredible ability. Not only can she fly, but she can do it at supersonic speeds. This is enough to make even the most supreme sorcerers jealous, though it takes her quite some time to master. In the MCU, America is just learning to control her powers, meaning she has likely not achieved this yet. I mean, you'd think if she had, she would have flown away from the giant one-eyed squid monster. There are only a few heroes left in the MCU who have the ability to fly unassisted, making this an extremely unique ability should she come to master it. The Vision, Valkyrie's Pegasus thing, the Scarlet Witch— oh, wait. America Chavez is from a dimension called the Parallel, and there are simply no variants like her. The Parallel is home to several people who have all mastered the power of energy infusion. Essentially, they are all able to channel their energy from within and drastically alter their physical capabilities and energy levels. America can take it a step further from her friends and family in the Parallel. Since she has access to the multiple universes, she also has access to the energy from the vast multiverse, and has learned to absorb and channel it. This power is what gives America several of her other powers on this list. She also has developed longevity of life thanks to this. And much like another America you might know, she might get knocked down in a fight, but she could do it all day. The Multiverse of Madness introduced us to an extremely unique concept that changes what we believed we knew about certain aspects of the MCU. That is the idea of dreams and dream walking. It was revealed in the Multiverse of Madness that dreams are simply a look at a variant's life from another universe. So unfortunately, there's definitely a me out there somewhere who only wore underwear to school from grades 3 to 12. Beyond this unique fact, the Darkhold revealed an extremely sadistic power that magic users are capable of, and why it was forbidden.
This is the only way.
Dreamwalking is the power granted by the Darkhold that allows a magic user to enter the body of their variants in any universe across the multiverse. Wanda used this power to creepily take over an alternate version of herself and fight the Illuminati of that universe. That Wanda, who was a mother and not a witch, was at the mercy of her 616 counterpart.
No!
Luckily, this is something America Chavez will never have to worry about. America explained that she has no variants. There is only one version of her across the entire multiverse, which makes perfect sense given her ability to travel it. She says she never dreams, which means there is no alternate version of herself out there to dreamwalk into her. America Chavez never has to worry about falling victim to this dark power, as she, like Tigger, is the only one.
But the most wonderful thing about Tigger is I'm the only one.
When you have a super-powered warlock luchador lady grandmother, it's likely they can show you a trick or two. Madramar is the grandmother and sometimes mentor to America Chavez. She taught her maybe my favorite power that America Chavez has, and I can't wait to see it realized. This particular power puts the likes of the Hulk and Thor to shame. Forget Thor striking the ground with Mighty Mjolnir, or the famous Hulk smash. Miss America has the power known as the Power Stomp. When she focuses her cosmic energy in her body, she's able to release it all in one power. That creates a shockwave, taking out any enemies in her immediate vicinity. It's very reminiscent of an earthbender, and probably America's coolest trick that doesn't involve punching star-shaped holes into interdimensional glass walls. You thought Thor's entrance in Wakanda was something to behold? Just wait until America Chavez power stomps her way into the coming multiversal war. I don't care how many variants of Kang there are, they won't stand a chance. America Chavez is definitely one of the most powerful young heroes who will be introduced into the MCU, and we've only scratched the surface. Which of America Chavez's powers are you most looking forward to seeing her master?